we see some comments fly up. And this live stream is working. There we go. Michael, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, bud. Adrian, what's good, buddy? Jerry, Derek, you guys. Happy New Year. Wait for a couple more people to join here. Oh, man. I'm good, man. Not the holidays. It's the worst time of year for me, honestly. So I'm glad they're over. But I hope everyone had a great New Year so far. J Beebs, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year, buddy. Novocaine, what's going on? Mope's not leaving. What's good? What's good? Happy Christian Princess. King of King, you too. You too. Shin, good Rands, Theron, Drayton. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Promico Ibarra. Happy New Year. Make sure I get all my peeps up here. Rands. How has everyone been feeling? George, how you doing tonight? Happy New Year. I am literally doing this live stream tonight because I want to hear you guys talk. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Doing a talking comments, but I want to see what the consensus is on the votes. Brett, good evening. This Brett, I'm just going because I really just want to pull up comments and let people express how they feel about what's going on right now with the stock. I didn't want to be too much of me talking to you guys. I mean, I know what I'm going to do, I think, at this point, what my feelings are about everything going forward, but I really want to hear from the rest of you guys all about. King of Kings, me too, brother. Me too. I'm torn. Lucy in the Sky with diamonds, good evening. Christian Princess, what should I take a poll on? How you doing, Lucy? Take a poll? What do I put in the poll? I know, I have mixed feelings too. Everyone says agree polls. All right, let me go to Facebook. Let's go into YouTube so I can do this. Let me know if I start getting laggy. Floor. Take a poll, what everyone will vote on. Okay. Trish, good evening. How you doing tonight? D, good evening. D, we'll be talking later on tonight. You know the man doesn't handle the holiday as well. Come on. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Yeah, if you remember this. Whoa. What's this? Mr. Simon says, I sold my entire AMC position for... Oh, man, Mr. Simon. That's unfortunate. I mean, listen, man, you do what you do, right? But I hate to see you. I'm lagging. All right, I'm shutting this up. Maybe we can't take a poll. I have a bunch of things open that I want to talk to you guys about, but we'll do that right now. We got about 75 people in here. If you're going to vote yes on both, put a 1 in the chat. If you're going to vote no on both, and put a 3. Let's do it like that. Won't lag. Yeah, that's my biggest issue, Christian Princess. I have trouble selling at a loss right now. I'm lagging. I'm going to close some screens here, clearly. Got too much open here, I guess. close a few screens. Hopefully like that. All right, I see some ones, some threes. Alan saying one for sure. Frida, good evening. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Dan saying three, one for sure. Man, it's pretty mixed, huh? A lot of threes and ones, though. Doc Zeno, good evening. How you doing tonight? Nice toys for fun. Yeah, I'm bummed out. I'm bummed out about the whole situation. I don't know if this has been in the works the whole time, that the mission of this was to divide and conquer, but they're doing a pretty good job of it right now. I mean, half of the people throats. So I hear you, Mr. Simon. I get why. I understand if you're tired of it. Look, man, I get it. I get you. I read you loud and clear. I read you loud and clear. Papa Bev says, I see a lot of threes, huh? Derek A says, not sure yet. Don't you think that AA has the votes to get that? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. This might be already a done deal. I don't know. Brett says, I'm sorry for the people who sold. I'm sorry for the people that sold, but I completely understand your decision. I hope you do well. Me too, man. To anyone who's not in the play anymore, like to Mr. Simon, who has, always come to live streams, like that sucks. I hope that isn't the case. I'm bummed to see people that I've been rocking this stock with for 19, 20 months dip out now. But listen, everyone's in a different situation. Everyone bought at different times. Everyone has a different cost average. Doc, Happy New Year. Yuka, Happy New Year. Shin says I meant 3. Gotcha. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Trish, in the next 90 days, I guess, is the vote, right? JH says, also not sure what we're doing. Yeah, Christian Princess. It's almost like they're getting everything they wanted right now because they have the community completely split in half, as you can tell by the numbers, which obviously hurts us, right? And yeah, Clark, I agree with you. Free Kekistan, good evening to you. How you doing tonight? Yeah, Floyd, 100%, right? Frankie Muhammad, good evening, my friend. Frankie, I just want to say, man, listen, I've watched some of your videos the last couple of days. I get exactly where you're coming from, bro. I hear you loud. Frankie Muhammad. Free Kekistan, good evening, my buddy. So, Frankie, I hear you completely, and I understand exactly where you're coming from. And Doc says we're all good. I mean, I haven't sold my shares yet, and, I don't want to take a loss at this point. So, when I put in the thumbnail, finishing the game, I'm going to finish the game. I'm going to see this out to the. Do I agree with what's going on right now? Honestly, no, not with everything. I'm not entirely sold on all of Aron's decisions that he's made this far. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I don't agree with everything he's done. There are certain things I agree with, certain things I don't. And as far as my vote goes, I haven't made up my decision yet, but I know I'm going to ride this thing out. I'm not going to sell a loss now. That I can tell you for sure. Sir Hoddle Holdington says, either way, I'm not selling. I'm with you, bro. I hear you loud and clear. How are you guys? Yeah, Clark. I mean, there's no doubt about that. On a reverse stock split, that's going to happen. I mean, anyone who's saying, and look, I can't tell you how this is going to play out after the split. I can only go off what I've seen in the past from reverse stock splits, and it usually is not brought up unless it's a dire necessity. So obviously, I would have to imagine that Aron, and this is not me talking, I'm going to be pulling up comments, don't worry, but I just feel like at this point now, we can't rely on retail to keep bailing out AMC constantly, right? We need to see, and let me be very clear about this, 100% clear. There are a lot of bad actors in this thing. I don't think a lot of YouTubers, and I know a lot of YouTubers have left in the last couple of days. And that's all fine and good. Like, look, everybody needs to do what's best for them. I understand all of that. But, where it's not just the YouTuber's fault, one in particular, or all of us. It's not the fault of, say, the hedge funds necessarily, or Aron necessarily. There's a lot of people I blame here. I blame the SEC. I blame Hollywood for putting out trash this whole year. We had the worst box office in 25 years because half the movies were garbage. It's like we're all holding our breath waiting for the next MCU release. And that's not the way I want to be invested in a company. But unfortunately, that's what the hand we've been dealt at this point. So we are where we are. Marco and Bauer says, I'm in too deep. I hear you, bro. Law says Dr. Spurgeon the Sturgeon. Mr. Simon says, I owe money to the IRS. Coming up. I sold for a loss. Maybe I can break even, not owe anything to the IRS. I hear you, man. I hate to see you go. Clark says AA has divided the community. There's no doubt about that. We are clearly divided right now. Ed Backwater says Massalorian last AMC video. No, not until I sell my stocks. As long as I'm holding my shares, I had to keep talking about the company I own stock in. So it'll be mixed in with everything else we talk about on this channel. And you guys have been with me for a long time. Know I normally talk about many other things besides AMC, but I'm always dipping in AMC because it's one of my biggest positions. Andrew, Happy New Year. Hope for a generation. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Andrew, absolutely. I just saw that go down, man. Prayers to that Hamlin family from the Bills. Yeah, fingers crossed. I know they were working on him on the field. They just canceled the game, which is crazy. Marco says that's what they want is to absolutely. They can win without having to do anything. They don't need to rehypothecate. They don't need to naked short. If we are divided, they already have a step up on us. That was about this play that made it so special, right? Was the unity and the holding, right? Buying and holding the stock. That's what was our war cry for a year and a half. All right, I'm going to stop talking and start putting up some comments. Jerry Martinez, good evening. How you doing tonight? Clark and Julie, good evening. I see Julie in the chat. Adrian says, getting emotional and feelings. Prometheus says the conversion is good for the play. Reverse split, not so much. I hear you on that. Just going based off historical evidence says it's bad. And Jerry, I'm still holding with you. Getting emotional and feelings involved is the worst. Yeah. It's hard though, Adrian. It's tough to keep your emotions and feelings out of it, but this is the stock market. And this is the company we bought stock in. Double says, why are we letting them win? Hold your head up high. If you can't take the garbage. Listen, Double, my thumbnail was fishing the game, right? I'm not going to sell a loss at this point, so I'm ready to see what happens. Mike says, I bet now that I wish that I bought GME. My mic did. Julie, thank you so much, Julie. Andrew says, I'm going to get to GME. There's such hatred within the community right now. Some of the YouTube videos and live streams are so cruel. It's pathetic. It makes me feel embarrassed as a shareholder. That. Definitely that. Julie, thank you. Glad to see you too. Doc Zeno says I don't even trust my own mother now. That's not good. Hey, saying Trish says that will happen either way. I just want the shorts to cover. Right? Until then, yeah. Yep. Jose says I thought these, but seems like going the wrong way. Aaron knew about this the whole time. Tonight says AMC going bankrupt? Absolutely not. No. And that's why I'm holding right now still, because they're not going bankrupt. And that's the only way they get me out of this place. If I see evidence towards the contrary. Until then, I'm not selling at a loss. George, how you doing, my friend? Says huge loss. 8 may accept as a tuition paid to learn stock market. It's more than that, George. I mean, did we all learn a lot on this? Yes. Do I think there'll be some good investors coming out of this community? Yes. Have we accomplished our mission that we set out to do? No. We're not there. Clark says, I'm so pissed off at this point. Alan, and good evening. Hodler, I'm so pissed off at the point that we have been divided. I'll stay of the bitter end. Yeah, Clark, I get it, man. I know people are upset. In the air. Alan says, yeah, Julie, thank you, Don. Appreciate you. Dr. Spurgeon says, their team of psychologists protecting our emotional response. I know. Yeah. I'm trying not to let my emotions get involved, but it's hard when you have all these people that, you care about and see him dropping off. Like Mr. Simon, I mean, I've been talking to him for now. We've been buds. Back. Alan says, Mass, what G and TikTok being banned and government devices should we load up tomorrow? I don't know. I would stay with you. I don't know what's going on with them. TikTok, never like TikTok. Gary says, the goose says, hey, Mass, buy more. How much more do I have to buy? I want to see, and look, I'll put this up. I saw this earlier. And I should talk about GameStop for a second. I'm just afraid if I do that, I'm going to lose you guys with the lag. I wonder if I can do this without losing you. But someone asked about GME, and I'm going to get to that. That's what I'm saying, Recton. Clark says, so I'm hearing from MarketWatch we only get 1 share of AMC for every 100 shares. That's what you heard, Clark? Yeah, Red Star. That's what we have to hope, right? Now, at this point now, if you have gotten to the point where you're okay with this reverse split and the conversion, that's what we need to be looking at. Trish says they're going to make a ton of money with popcorn and credit cards. And that's all going to add to our bottom line. And I'm happy about that. I want to really see the box office pick up this year. It was abysmal last year. Abysmal. I mean, half the movies that came out seemed like they flopped. And literally we're holding our breath quarter to quarter, looking for these big releases. And there's a ton of good news out there, right? I mean, go woke, go broke, as Ramit said. So I believe it was up. Put the Oh, come on. All right, so I think we just let's see. Said running more. Still have a strong feeling we're going to win. If it would happen that we go down, at least we stayed until the better end. That's the way I look at it. Ellie, good evening. How you doing tonight? Still no sound? Should have sound now. Mass doesn't need a mic, hopefully. It disgusts me that Morantz is from Texas. Well, what I mean, he's made a lot of AMC videos lately. I haven't seen a lot of GME videos. I thought he was he has GameStop all over the place, but I haven't seen a GME video from him in weeks. And the video that I watched yesterday from Camelot 331, pretty crazy. I didn't realize how bad they had done in the third quarter with that NFT thing that they almost $1 billion. What I read or watched from Camelot 331. Yeah, I'm not too keen on GME either. I think eventually brick and mortar stores are going to be a way of the past, a thing of the past. It's Walmart, Walgreens, Target, all of them. I think eventually at some point are going to be delivery only. Look at how much profit retail is losing. I think it was like 440 million just across a couple Target, Walgreens, and Walmart last year. Theft. Alan says, "Go Southie." Is there a bank robbery in process in Southie? Like, communications have been cut. Maybe in Charleston. Yeah, comments. I think that's what he realized. He can get 1,000 clicks for an AMC video, GME. I mean, what's he going to say? What's he going to talk about? There's nothing to talk about in GameStop. What are you going to talk about? The only thing he can talk about is Adam, Aron, and AMC. He's got no other material. He's going to talk about how they lost $1 billion last quarter. That's not going to go over well with the Morantz millionaires. How's that going to play out with millionaires? Why is he a millionaire from GM? I would assume he would be done with YouTube by now. If they're all millionaires. At least that's the intro, right? Captain Armor, good evening tonight. He says, this is not over even if it does RS and converge. That's just the beginning of the short's end. I hope, listen, I hope Bigham's right. I do. I want them to be right. I mean, that's the only reason I got on this damn play was to squeeze this stuff. Bonnie says, more home delivery packages at doorsteps. Yeah, get a ring. Get a ring. John Jar Banks says, yeah, and it doesn't even work. More Morantz. If I was Morantz, but shit on AMC, I can do that on my own. I don't need Morantz to shit on AMC. Dips, oh, good evening. Happy New Year to you, my brother. Happy New Year. Elsa says, goddamn shenanigans. I hope you can hold on. I was sad I had to. Lost my job. Had to keep the power on and pay a mortgage. If you hold, you would benefit. Also, that sounds hard to hear that. I hate hearing stories like that. I hate the division in the community more than anything. Christopher Santos says 2 years for AA to screw us. Not right. Happy New Year's, Dips. KYP, good evening. I'm cutting out real bad. I know, girl. Me too. I'm so sick of it. And I don't even have the. It's not like I was meant to. I mean, I was meant to because it's the holidays. And I just don't do good with the holidays. But yeah, I hate to hear that. I hate to hear about anyone having to leave. Me too, Clark. Yeah, I'm ready to finish the game. That's it. That's it. King of Kings says you got YouTubers talking shit about Aron when they start losing views. Now he's a genius. KYP says, "Hey Mass, Happy New Year. You too, darling." I know. I know. I know. Christian Princess is saying it right now. Dude, there's so many people out there suffering right now. So many people with all the nonsense going on. I just wish we had more of a definitive way of exposing this corruption, more than we have now, because it seems like no one's listening. And look, there's certain things that have been thrown our way in the last 18 months or 24 months or however long you've been in this play that people weren't expecting. We weren't expecting this ape to come out. We weren't expecting an announcement for a reverse split. We weren't expecting 20 million shares to get dropped on January 3rd to Mudrick or whoever else got them. Kim says, Market with May wants to debate rants. Market with May, she just owns Ape, I believe, right? She doesn't own AMC. I don't know how she's going to debate with Ape. Someone just popped up, 2 weeks ago? Clark says, I was in a chat last week. Timed out just for voicing my opinion. Never gave me a reason. Yeah, Clark, I don't like doing that. FL. Common Sense says, I hate to hate. What's up, CSI? Says, Games on hand and free class $1 million. He should be pumping out videos about that. That is something to brag about. Talking about an AMC when you're a GameStop millionaire, I don't know why he's in his breath. It gets some clicks. I get it. Look, if I'm not making videos to get the clicks, he gets them. V-Chain, good evening, buddy. How you doing tonight? Goat, good evening. Jake, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Christian Princess says we have to be realistic and think like AA. He's going to do what he needs to do. So I get that, Christian. Yeah, I know, Princess. It just sucks that it has to hurt us in the process. But this is a, ship we tie a rope to, right? Much love, Elsa. I hope you stick around and continue to, fight with us on whatever front you can. I honestly, King of Kings, I just didn't tonight because I wanted to come on and put up comments. I wanted to listen. So I sometimes when me and Tony go on, there's no interaction with the community or people in the chat. I don't like that, and that's that you can blame that on me. It's not Tony's fault, but sometimes we just don't get to any comments or anything. I feel like people, at least on this channel, people should be able to voice their opinions and whichever way it goes, man. If it doesn't agree with me because I may be biased because I own AMC, I get it. Um, 20 good money, by the way. The nerve was mentioned, forced to play defense by his overlords on Twitter at 1:30 sketch, and all this. I don't know. I don't. Maybe you guys can fill me in a little bit about the FBI thing and Al from Boston. Why is Al from Boston representing us, the FBI guy who got ran off of Twitter and YouTube 6 months ago for like whatever he was doing? Why is this someone nowhere comes out ranting and raving? Here's the thing. I know I told you $1 million a share, but I found the answer to all our problems. And then he comes on today and get this thing off. Like, kick what off? You just came out to get a lawyer. kick this you right in the nuts. Um, Broke Ape, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man, I just wanted to come on tonight so that people could come out and speak, and I could put their comments up and they can be heard because you guys have just as much involvedness as I do. So I just didn't want to be coming out here and telling you what I think, and this is about all of us. So Jake says, someone reach out to Trey. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that the other day, Jake. Now that you mentioned that, you know, AA never said anything about Trey dropping the subject about AMC. I mean, that was his go-to guy, and he still he never said anything about it. Never said anything about it. Let's see. Elsa says I'm still here. Nice. That's what I want to hear, Elsa. That's all that matters. Good girl. That's what I like to hear. Steve R says Rants is only. Guys, you talk about whatever you want tonight. If you split, you talk about whatever you want. This is a new year in 2023. Mass is going Ole. Rants is only promoting C. I wish you would include some of the movies like Megan, Tar, or a movie of the week, but we take what we can get, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's look and look. I hate to say this, but I think GameStop might be eventually under the same doom that. And here's the only difference. Here's a big difference. You can get the movies at home if you want to stream, but clearly that's a big mistake for these studios and for the streaming services. Look at how much money they are losing by pulling stuff from the theater to stick it on streaming. It has cost many streaming companies billions in the last quarter. Just last quarter. Lucy says Al from Boston is a creep. Mass people have short memories of Al from Boston's history. Yeah, I mean, why that guy would he be going to the FBI for us? I have no idea. Who assigned him to do? I mean, shit. Remember that, Doc? That was the first video. And then when he said he was going to sue Tony, I'm like, oh, this guy's definitely got problems. He said he was going to sue all of us for using his likelihood. Well, like, we didn't even know what you look like. What do you mean using your likelihood? That's a picture of us. What you look like. Alan, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. No problem, Jake. Every time I've listened to Mr. Boston, he goes extreme on something, and then a month later, yeah, exactly. I can't stand that. He's screaming, everyone needs. All right, let's kick this thing off. What are you talking about? Why are you even making an AMC video, bro? You just told everyone to lawyer up. Collusion has been found. It's Ken Griffin and whatever the guy's daughter. That's it. Game over. Why are we making videos still? Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. King says, I wanna see you get millions mass because the club living is high as shit. I want to see all of the whole point of buying this stock was to, well, a couple things. To enhance and enrich the people who stuck their necks out and took a chance on a company that was hurting. And we pulled up this company by its bootstraps and saved it from bankruptcy. And by doing that, we screwed the hedge funds. And we got that mini squeeze back in June. And ever since then, we've been getting crushed. I'm going in and out. Shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the whatever's going on. But yeah, man, I want to see all of us get millions. And until I sell, I guess there's still a chance for that. But it definitely things have definitely changed recently. But I'm still not selling. Talk about AMC, and until I sell my shares, I'm still going to support a company that I own shares in. I have to until I sell. I have to. I can't be two-faced. John Jar Brink says, "You want to say brick and mortar is dying? Why would Amazon be trying to get brick and mortar? You mean storage spaces? I don't think Amazon's setting up for brick and mortar. Maybe maybe they'll be the next big house retail space, but I think they're buying up those GME buildings. Amazon would be, well, the fact eaters are dying industry. Same old bullshit in a world of podcasting information. Video games just taking a hit taking a hit this year, bro. Just like the movie. I think you guys both as us, honestly. Brother says, "Yo, OG Mass, what's good, Brookfield brothers? You are OG, bro. What's up, dog? Shady AA's been on and needs clarity before anyone votes on the table. As for upcoming movies, all 8 actors these days are hard to come by. Executing all. Not financial advice. That's what's good, man. Listen, I don't know if you guys saw the other day, but Numbers Letter says Jackson made his 5th last AM video. Look, you're either in or you're out. There is no lukewarm. In or out. Pam, good evening, my darling. Pam is in the chat, the trader. Good evening, Pam. Clark says, "Hey, Mass, did you get Julie blocked? She can't get on your stream." No, I just saw Julie's comment come up. Clark, I got her. I should be able to put one of her comments up. Hold on. If someone blocked her, they better unblock quick. But I don't think anyone. Hold on, Clark. Let me find Julie's comment. I know she had one up here. Oh, there she is. Okay, Julie. Yeah, right here, Julie. You should be on. I see you. Sorry, guys. The chat's going very fast. I got to keep up. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to you, Pam. Love ya. Have over 3,000 ape and 25 AMC, says Jake. Lupe, good evening. How you doing tonight? You didn't Pam. What's up, love? Didn't I? Love you. Come on. Knock it off. Lupe, good evening. Look at all the Pam. King says, "I think Froggy pissed off Aron because that's what caused him to tweet about the selling of his own shares." Yeah, I don't know about this attacking Aron on Twitter. I don't think it's a good thing. But I get that people are upset, man. And look, vote whatever way you feel is right for you. Don't let anyone tell you how to vote. GD Shenanigans says brick and mortar is absolutely 100%. Look at the crime that is going on right now. The people that are walking in and picking shit up and walking out the door with it because no DAs want to prosecute. Brick and mortar and retail and malls and all that shit is going the way. Bet it's going the way of the dodo. They are. Why would you go out and risk getting shot, having to stop someone from stealing something? They trip over you, you get stabbed somehow. Who's going to deal with that? People are getting killed trying to people. They got Marine recruiters trying to stop people because there's no police. Cop, why would you put your life on the line? So what? So you can go to jail for life because you made a mistake? Why would you risk that? You'd have to be a fool. Yeah, John Jar. I think that's what their plan is, and I hope they have something more going forward. I think they'll be a solid company. I just think brick and mortar's on its way out. That's all. And you can say that about. And look, if Hollywood doesn't clean up its act, so will the movies. You can kiss those goodbye too, if they don't start waking up. People are tired of it. They don't wanna go be preached to or spoken to. The movies is a place to go escape and relax and get away from the real world, not to go inject politics into your movies that you're trying to escape from. You're trying to stay away from the news and get out into a fantasy, and they're trying to bring you back into reality, which is only their reality, because we're really not that divided as a country. Don't let them fool you. We're all on the same page. Jamie Cleveland says, Jake, 138% of the shorts don't care. It's a write-off for them. Censored Content says, yeah, good evening, Mass. This will be the 5th last time I watch it. LOL. Look, if you guys are not taking or involved with the plane, I expect you to stay subscribed. Like, there's no loyalty. You guys have no loyalty to me. Your loyalty is to your portfolio right now. And if you care about other people, then it's to the rest of the community. But I can't say that the people who are getting out don't care. That's not it, because I don't know what everyone's situation is. Clark says, Math loves you, Julie. I very much. Of all the ladies. Brookfield says, AA getting those 3 or 4 million before the reverse split. Getting those 3 million before or after reverse split? That is the question. Newbie Trader says, I know you're a good peeps. Truly believe in this MOAS and truly hope it happens for you. It's very heartbreaking. Thanks, Newbie Trader. Appreciate it. Look, man, we're in a tough spot right now. No denying it. No denying it. John Jarbank says, choke on that. Checkmate on retail. Yeah, they're all in trouble. And if these companies keep making these games the way they are, gaming's going to be in trouble just like the movies. Again, somewhere to escape the game. People want to get inside their head. They don't want to be preached to. Decided to reverse regardless. Darren says, I posted Moran's video Friday with financial information. He could not refute convergence in RS. His only comeback was, why would anyone buy a 10-1 split and buy it 25, says Darren. CSI says, excuse me. Invest place individuals on a board. They are investing heavy. An example, when we bought into Highcroft, AMC got a spot on the board. Lupe, that's good to hear. Thank you. Appreciate you as always. You know that. Apparently, Froggy doesn't like AMC or CEO, but he obsessed. I like there's a lot of that going around. They don't want to let go of whatever it is they're holding on to. Just sell, or I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm here to read comments and put them out. So I just feel like everyone's been telling you for the last 6-7 days, and no one's listening. Okay, what's the news? Pam says, Prometheus, I choose to love family and friends before money. Pam. Adrian says, I'm not worried in the least. If I've lost all I've invested in my life, won't change a bit. At this point now, I mean, you're talking about pennies on the dollar from what I had a year ago on my account. Yeah, let's hear it, Zeno. What's the news? Two employees sent in King Arrow? Not Asian chick. That's the news, Doc. Don't mess with me. 63 says, whatever happened to the YouTuber cop with the mustache? YouTuber cop with the mustache. Who the hell's that? I saw a lot of people quit YouTube this week. Jackson, Jackson Hunter. Help me out, chat. Who else quit YouTube this week? Or said they're going to quit? Oh, Daniel Haddock's channel, I saw. He made the last MC video. Legal at 14,500 invested, 1,000 shares. I'm staying in. This will be a story to talk about next year. This will run huge. I hope so, legally documented. For all of us sakes, I hope so. Trish, have a good night. Stick together and be positive. That's a good way to end the night. I will try to do that. You too. You too. Jimzilla says, won't go broke. The majority is... Hang on. If this comment would at some point. Okay, I guess not. Try this one more time. Chimzilla says, woke go broke. The majority is the conservative American, but the lefty agenda has the megaphone and the structure. Yeah, and that's get them in the ass every time they roll that shit out. So get used to it. Let's see. Big news, guys. Here it is again. Fucking thing. I can't believe I'm paying for this fucking internet. Waste of money. I'd be better off pulling it from the street. Common Sense Invest says, Adrian Fernandez, Morantz don't want none of me. I will make him look stupid. Hate against AMC and AMC. Oh, Doc said, B, what's up, brother? Good evening. Doc Chino says, some idiots on YouTube and Reddit saying Aron is secretly a lizard person. Golly gee, must be true. If that's the case, we're screwed. Yeah, Baba Booey. I don't know what that's all about. That was interesting. Just randomly. Mel, good evening. I think we got Shaft on the news by Doc Zeno. Thomas says, I'm staying with AMC. I know this will run this year. It does. I do have some hope this year. I'm not going to say that I'm totally demoralized right now because I'm not. I know there's excellent movies coming out this year with big star power. Avatar is still we're only what, 1450s, and we're past, we've surpassed Top Gun. Yeah. So for me, are the financials going to look better a year from now or right now? Is the stock price going to be up a year from now, right now? If it is, then I hold. I'll see this thing through. I'll finish the game. How I'm going to vote? Let's see if we get put to a vote first. But I mean, before everyone freaks out, let's see how this is going to play out. Let's see what is Aron going to do. He's getting a lot of backlash right now. He definitely feels the heat. Oh, Common Sense says, Mass, the comment about the board is that 2 new AMC board members have ties with Disney execs. Okay. Turn it up, CSI. What do I think about the version, King of Kings? I think that if I was going to vote right now, just spitting off the top of my head, I would vote yes on conversion, no on 10-1. I don't want to see my shares get converted 10-1. I don't think any of you guys do, really. Really deep down in your hearts. Do you really want to lose 90% of your shares? No matter what the price is. I don't. But I'm still long. Do 63, not much. I know, right? I know. It's fine. But like I said, through end of Sunday, Disney is reporting a 1.37 billion running global total for Avatar 2. 1.37 billion. That's fucking good numbers to me. And I'm not saying that the movies are going to pull us out of this mess this year, but they're certainly going to help. And that should help Adam Aron not have to rely on retail 100% to raise his capital. Let's do it the right way, the way it's supposed to be done. You make a good movie, we put it out in the theater, people go see it, we reap the benefits of that. If you're gonna, no one's gonna go see trash. Ask the guy who directed Bros. Ask the guy from Strange World. Ask the guy from Babylon. All of these get woke, go broke movies. Ask them. $2 billion movies in 2022 were Top Gun Maverick and Avatar, two sequels of movies that haven't been out in over 10 years, brought in the highest grossing. So please stop telling me we need to make this for this audience for, the world in 2023, because no one wants to see that shit. That's not what people go in the movies for. Clearly, look at your box office receipts. Stop telling me people want to see, because clearly they don't. They don't. If you believe that, you're a sucker. Doxino says, guys, stop. Stop uncritically believing the crap thing around. Well, I think we're all in trouble. Darren says, and Darren, I'm not taking that out either. The possibility of that. There absolutely could be something that comes along, whatever song, gray, yellow, color it is. But that's still on the table. 100%. Andrew's got an update on the game. Nice. Says update to my hand. Vitals are back to normal. Oh, that's good. God bless. That's good. Hey, his vitals are back up to normal, and they put him under breathing through his throat. That means it's responding to type of stimulus. Vitals are back, so that's good news, man. I saw that go down. That was kind of scary. I've never seen them working on a guy on the field before with CPR. It's crazy. Tommy B, 8432, brother. Not selling until got it. Julia says, I think Clark and I are going to take a break and go see Avatar and close our businesses down for 3 hours. What a great business move. Clark and Julie, what do you guys do for a business? I don't think I even know. Let's see. King of Kings says, I thought it was said that Avatar had to do $2 billion to break even on production. King of Kings, it's actually I think it's 600 that they actually put into Avatar 2 total, somewhere around 700 million. So we're past it already. They're already making money. Cameron quoted that $2 billion number. That was to cover 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I believe there's 4 more on the way. And that was to collectively, right now, that's how much they put in to all those productions. It's not just Avatar 2. They've also done things for the upcoming movies. We are on the same yellow brick road. J Beebs 1 says, why don't Proxy says before, that's not, we don't even know what this is going to say, right? I know. So people who are walking out right now, King of Kings, you're not wrong. That was what was said. That's why I feel like people dropping out right now. It's like kind of disingenuous. Like you don't even know how I don't know. You're making a decision based off a stock that hasn't been converted yet, reverse split. So You know what I'm saying, Beebs? Let's see. Puss in Boots. Everyone's saying Andrew and a couple other people in the chat saying Puss in Boots. Do63 says if Ape Father ends his channel, I'm done too. You can get me out. I don't know what he's consuming. What is he consuming recently? CSI said Avatar didn't do good. Very good at opening, but rocketing now. When when it was released, we were in the middle of a deep freeze in the whole country. Now everyone was going to see it. Yeah, that absolutely, I'm sure that had some dampening effects on the opening of the theater, having the whole Midwest in a blank out, right? And me and Tony talked about this in the live streams, saying that AMC in the movies, Avatar needs to have legs, man. It doesn't have legs, we're in trouble. But so far, through 14, 15 days, it's got plenty of legs. And there's a lot of people yet who haven't even seen it. Number letter says, the more FUD, the better. Someone is near. Something is near. Dr. Spurgeon the Sturgeon. JB is 1-to-1 conversion. I believe so. I believe it's what it's saying. Prometheus says mass. If there's a delay for reverse after the conversion. Man, this is all hypothetical right now, right? So we're not talking on, because none of this has even come to fruition yet. Conversion takes out the banks, institutions, and hedge funds via the account process. RSF, reverse split afterwards would amplify it. All that folds like that. That's a possibility. Conversion takes out banks, institutions, and hedge funds via the account process. Andrew says 2. Captain Armor, we are. Let me know. Is that better? Is that better? Hang on. Man, I really don't know how to make this audio any better. Captain Armor says, saw it in Max 3D, then Dolby Digital 3D, and going back to see it in IMAX again. That's good, man. I'm glad people are going for repeat visits. That is good stuff. I did an audio visual check either, but I didn't. Clark says, Mass is a true market watch says every 100 ape shares is equivalent to one AMC share. That's what I thought. That's why I thought it was true. You saw that in a market watch article, Clark? Oh, I think I see the article you looked at. Let me see here. Uh, 101. I don't article, Clark, but I might not be in the right article. From December 16th that you saw, Clark. GD Shenanigan says, imagine a world where Ape Father can't brag about how much he tips at Applebee's. What a disaster that would be. You guys are bad. JM subs seem to be increasing because some YouTubers are leaving. That's not surprising, right? Look, the guy invested $200,000 in the stock. I remember I saw it a while back. I'm sure he sold some since then, but people are too busy listening to Meet Kevin when he's the one who got margin called last June. Captain Armor says I'm going to see Avatar 2 again tomorrow night, third time. Nice. That's good. Twice. Conversion first, then consider RS maybe 60 days later. It's an interesting thought. Not happening back to back, given time in between. Interesting. One way to play it, right? See, maybe just even the threat of a reverse split can get some of these guys to close their cover. Who knows? Maybe it won't take actually implementing it. Although it just seems like to me, man, they get away with bloody murder every time we think we have them cornered. I'll slither their way out of it, you know? Yeah, Clark, that shouldn't be happening. That's what you're saying. King of King says, I'm working late at man to get some dry powder together. Good for you. Your neighbor's dog said someone else want to sue AA. Man, it's going to be a lengthy process. King Kings, man. Thank you. Thank you for work. Hope I can keep you for. Your neighbor's dog says, anybody else want to sue AA? Man, I just wouldn't want to get messed up with that. I wouldn't want to get involved with that. Listening to the guy from Overstock, Patrick Burns there, that was a lengthy process. Because that's how I noticed that Ali screwed us up big time. Let's see. Madden's Ball says, I got my wife to watch the first Blue People movie. Now she can't wait to see Avatar. Good, man. That's what I want to see. 20 million subscribers says no videos. Remember when Al posted a video saying to delete your AMC posts? Nutty, right? I mean, he's a little out from Boston. Your neighbor's dog says AA is selling us out. I think it's a little too early to say that, but that's just my opinion. I don't know what he's got working. I know he's trying to say company. He's actively trying to keep short squeeze, although what the hell do I know? I don't know Adam Aron from a fucking hole in the wall. I saw him as a different type of CEO. You know, way before I bought AMC, I did not know Adam Aron on the wall. And, you know, maybe we put a little bit too much faith in him. I don't know. I can't say that yet, but he's had a couple letdowns. He's had some good news and he's had some bad news. I mean, let me ask the chat this. What would you guys give Adam Aron as a grade for being CEO of AMC? Not take the squeeze out of it. Just the company itself. What would you give him a grade? Just think about what he's done so far. And understand, use some of that. No doubt. Tom Yokun says A. Okay. Tom says A. Yeah, as far as the CEO goes, Tom, I would have to agree with you, man. I mean, literally, the company was on the verge of bankruptcy, and They're looking a lot better right now than they were. Now, not quite as good as I like to see them, but this isn't over yet also. Clark says F minus. Even as a CEO for this company, Clark, you think he's done a terrible job? Mark, I agree with you. Apes get the A. There you go, brother. That's what I want. Mark gets the highlighted comment. I like it. Derek says maybe C. Alan says a 10. Architect says A plus with a bonus from surviving the pandemic. Look, that was a big deal, right? Jerry's got says F. Chimzilla says AE deserved A plus for running the long game and strengthening the balance sheet, but D minus for the facts that he has had other options to exploit. That is a great comment. Definitely got more, right? Andrew says Damar Hamlin's toy drive via GoFundMe had 2,500 before tonight's game. By midnight, it will reach 1 million. That's awesome, man. I love hearing stories like that. Johnny's 5 says, Mass, not to be negative, I've been holding for close to and will hold as long as it takes to secure a good life for my family. But this play has turned so toxic, I can't wait for it. Johnny's 5, I feel you. The whole going live, besides my monitor being broken, videos. Was thinking, try to put your thoughts out there for everyone to hear. I feel like everyone's been talking to you guys all week. Not much listening. F or A plus, says Dr. Sturgeon, the sturgeon surgeon. Clark says, my only problem is he puts all of his board members before us. And look, that's a fact, right? They have been quite a windfall of cash that they've seen come through. No doubt about that. They have King, and here's why. He's not as vocal as Elon Musk, but then again, Elon has more money too and way more influence. Adrian says, Mars or bankruptcy. Just in case you didn't see my mom's comment, Mass, I texted it to you. Thanks, fam. I didn't see your mom's comment. Does it say, is it under Pam's mom? Andrew says, love AA, but Ape has been a disaster so far. No doubt about it. And look, I thought the two were going to trade simultaneously side by side when they split. And they would kind of run parallel to each other for a while, or maybe one would dip a little and then creep back up to its, its friend. But that hasn't happened yet. So, yeah, Lizzie, 100%. I feel like Ape backfired on us big time. That was, look, when everyone was talking about Ape, it was, this is going to expose the shorts. And don't tell me you don't remember people saying that back then, because they were. They were on the live streams telling us that Ape was the answer to our prayers and the solution that we Parrot, what is up, my friend? Good evening, Ben. Good evening. JM. I think the third video I ever made was called 3 Reasons to Get Out of AMC Right Now and 1 Reason to Stay In. I think that was my 3rd or 4th video I ever made. We were warned 2 years back that this play would not come easy. Hallelujah. We are fighting the 1% with rule-bending oodles of cash and a network that we will never know who they are. Money by 1,000%. Think whatever you want about this entire thing. If you don't think that we've been duped from time to time, I think that's foolish. They have been kicking this can down the road for you're talking. I was watching this down a little bit. CeeLo says Ape was Adam Aron's personal. Oh shit, what was I just gonna say? Hold on, let me read Harry's comment. Harry says, my friend Massa, The past week, the optics of what's happening doesn't put AA and the AMC board in a good light. I hate to see this, but I have been in 3 plays that have followed the same scenario, Harry Parrott. And I feel you, bro. Big time. Yeah, I hate to see it too. It sucks. Go with me. Nick White. Yeah. What's up, Nick YD? Alan says, no matter what it does, he sure keeps all of us apes talking. Yeah, right. I mean, how are we not gonna getting the exposure he's looking for? Yeah, I mean, look, if that plan and like I said at the beginning of this, I don't know that that wasn't their intention from the get go. Just wait these fuckers out because all we gotta do is divide and conquer. Eventually, they will turn on each other. King of Kings, please don't talk about that. Taking some profits at 72, please, bro. Don't bring that up. That's so painful. Oh, that hurts. If you had any idea what my brokerage account looked like that day. Deuce 60 says, much respect to you, Mass, and others that you can process all these comments and keep it moving and flowing. That's what I wanted to do tonight, Deuce. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a place to just unleash on whoever you want to. If you got issues, get it out there. I hope Adam Aron does and thinks very intently on what his next because this is going to have repercussions if he makes a mistake on this. If he calls this wrong, it could be detrimental. And look, I don't want. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a Cinemark or Cineworld. I'm going to continue to support Adam Aron and the company until I sell, and then I'll draw my line in the sand. But right now, I got a financial vested interest in going to AMC over Regal. No offense to anyone, but I don't see how that's going to help your cause right now. Not in the long term. No, Tom, I wish I had taken when it hit 72. If I had no sight, they were going to drive us all down to $4. And 720 is a squeeze, not a MOAS. 72 was certainly a squeeze, not a MOAS. Andrew says, I keep having these nightmares that I have 1/10 of my shares. They've all been shorted to $4. Oh, man. God, when we're having nightmares about the stock market, you know shit's bad. You guys. Oh, man. I just hate to see the community divided like this. I know people seem to be on the fence or the other. There's almost no middle ground right now. And unfortunately, we don't know how this is going to play out. But if it means me sticking out for another 90 days so I can turn a profit on this stock, so be it. Clark says in the past, long to get along. Now that Adam Aron has shown his hand, I don't him anymore. Clark, yeah, you have a world to feel that way, man. I understand where you're coming from. Understand 100%. CeeLo says we will never hit 72 again with a sad face. If this stock kind of, like someone was saying earlier in the chat, that Black Swan event that could turn this, we'll absolutely see 72 again. It's just a matter of can we get there? Yeah, if you guys remember, that would be great. I always forget about the thumbs up button. If Adam thinks I'm up, I'm taking some seats in some of those movie projectors home. Prometheus says the common investor, the conversion of ape to could cause that in and of itself. Dr. Spurgeon says, God, my AMC was 6 digits, but I held. Listen, for ungrateful apes. I think now, Dr. Spurgeon, that most people who are still holding are glad that I did through the because and listen, we thought And I think if we had hit triple digits on that run, we were off to the races. I think if we hit $100, that would have been it. They would have said, "That's it. Everyone's gonna close out." And we were close, man. We were real close. Jamie says they have to clean up AMC before they close Ape if there were synthetics. And that's the big it. And Jamie, the other thing is, I think this is even in big tweet that they said that they should have to close those out. Doesn't mean they will. And JB chat has turned out into total fear by the individual spamming the same bullshit. Oh no, the sky is falling. I don't see the sky falling. Ames, so not what the chat's looking like. Prometheus, exactly. So Jamie says 40 million FTD says so. And look, the FTX thing, Harry Parrott, I see you bringing this up. Harry Parrott, about the ape things. Let me, I just closed that article. Let me pull it back. Oh, let me pull. This was big feet. Pull up a damn. Right? Who right now? Whose portfolio is stellar right now? What everything crushed? Piece of shit computer. Fucking piece of shit internet. Yeah, so in Bigham's tweet, I don't know why, guys, but it's not letting me pull it up. It won't let me share the score. I can't. I just want to throw this whole system out the window right now. You have no idea. Now I can't even open fucking. Oh boy! If I could squeeze this microphone right through my face. I'm lagging. CeeLo, if I had to say right now, I'd be voting no on reverse split. If I was voting right now. AMC Panda says can't really get hyped out of the outcome. It's hard, man. It's hard. Dr. Spurgeon, just call me Doc S. All right, Doc S and Doc Z. I guess I got both. Teddy released a "This is my last AMC," changing the thumbnail on this to my last AMC video. So let me say bye to everyone. Say bye to Jackson Hunter. Say bye to who else did we lose? Daniel Haddock. Goodbye. Unfortunately, that's sad. Teddy Zane's last video. Goodbye, Teddy. Al from Boston. He's done. Goonie, if right now, I would just basic, and if you were putting me in, said I need your vote right now, because I haven't heard anything that convinced me for 100% that this is a good move. Until I hear yeah, my last. Take. Thanks for stopping. But that could change. I could totally change my mind about that. after the conversion, I guess if that goes through, I'm gonna ride this thing out with you guys. However everyone votes, I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna speak out against it. But if you're asking me right now, all my feelings, I would probably give a yes to conversion and a no to split. That might sound ridiculous, but Lucy and this guy would so less mods. Why did I come on tonight? I should have just stayed in the dark like a cat, a puppy dog, and come out and be nice. I should have just stayed hidden. Kiwi girl, great to see you too. How you doing, darling? So Hodlin says this is my last AMC comment for the next minute or so. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make a last AMC video. It's my last AMC video when I sell, and I'll J Babes Market Watch says 100 to 1. Yeah, Clark, I think that's gonna be a mistake. I don't believe that's the case. Everything I've seen was, or mostly everything I've seen was 1 to 1. I saw someone did Pam. I saw someone say 2 for 1, but here's the Bigums. He asked if you convert ape to AM, shorts that are in ape should cover before the conversion is done. Being the keyword. I'm just gonna pop this up so you guys can see it. If I can ever get this thing. All right. From a couple days ago, right? 11 ago for reaching out. A person was short on one share of AMC on the X, August 22nd, would be short one share of AMC and one share August 23rd. Shareholder equity remains the same since there is no share locate requirement related to a special dividend. Now, I know Biggins, and look, man, I'm praying that Biggins is correct. Problems? I just can't make any promises to you guys. Things going to play out right now. I just don't know. No doubt about it. AMC has a chance to run 100%. How much it can do? I'm not looking at the same numbers I was thinking a year ago. That Atheist Watch is part of the problem, promoting and spreading misinformation. Yeah, I could have just been a bad take. Because the veil's been lifted, the corruption exposed. Our issue now is accountability. We keep expecting someone else to fight for us. That's our problem. Holding them accountable falls on us. Is that Wisco? I hope. Audio is still choppy? God damn it. Oh, fuck, man. And this internet's like $100 a month. Ridiculous. Can't have a stream at 30 on the East Coast. How can I not get a crisp signal going out? Kiwi Girl says, the hedgies are freaking out with 80% off exchange. You would think so, right, Kiwi Girl? Alan says, if we all say yes to the conversion and no to the split, AA will then have 4 shares to dilute AMC with. Sorry. Man, this chat's going fast. If he will have a 500,000 to dilute, small float wins my vote. Brookfield says ApeCoin, in my opinion, needs DD name along hiding in plain sight. The FTX thing is a big deal. The FTX thing is a big story, right? If all of those tokens were representing shares, but I don't know that anyone's proved that yet. That's actually what they were placeholders for. Common Sense Investor said he's voting yes with all 3 of his shares. So you got 3 votes there. Buckeye, sorry, bro. I don't know why I'm having streaming issues. My bad. No idea why. Casey has shown heavy activity in the CHX. Whether there is a high percentage of buying or selling, they can suppress price and move back and forth at will, Harry Parrott. Yeah, and I think we've seen that, right? They have been able to do that. They've been able to suppress this price. And my fright is what could be coming. Let's say the reverse split goes through, the conversion goes through. Can they just short this shit down again? Let's say it goes up to $30, $35, $40. Can they just drive it back into the dirt again? Because I already lost a ton when Ape split off. So I'm not looking to do that, get down that section again, ever. Clark says Biden's jamming my signal. Diaz, good evening, my friend. How you doing tonight? What's good? What's going on, Diaz? Happy New Year, man. Look, Diaz is like the chat just erupts. What's good, my brother? 2023 is going to be our year. Certainly wasn't 2022, so I hope so, Diaz. Certainly wasn't 2022. Owning the float, what's good? I don't have any gold, man. I wish I did. I have some gold, I guess, into my Highcroft shares, right? By the way, did anyone see on Joe Rogan the other day? He had some guy on that like found a boneyard. He's got like all these woolly mammoth tusks. It was a pretty crazy interview that I watched. Joe Rogan. I'm getting off top here. Chrissy says that's exactly what will happen. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, Chrissy, right? That's exactly what I'm afraid of. That's what I don't want to happen. I've already watched that happen once. I'm not looking for a repeat of 2022. Andrew says, I want to see if the CTB goes over 150 on trading day. 138 on a non-trading day is nice. Happy New Year to you too, Owning the Float. Happy New Year to all you guys if you just joined in. Hedge funds are always short in my life. IME runs, AMC will follow, and GME is super bullish. They always follow each other. Yeah, we've seen that before, right? Your name is Dog. Look, I'm rooting for GME people too. Like I know Moran's talk shit about AMC and Adam Aron, but at the end of the day, we're all retail investors. I want him to win just as much as I want all the AMC guys to win. Owning the float, I have to agree with you on that. I think it's going to be a rough year. I think it's going to be a rough year. I think it's going to take us 12 to 16, whatever, to get up and out. Like we could be looking at hyperinflation this year, like we've never seen. KYP says, "Yep, I agree with you, Bass. New year, and it's about time I move on after this crazy AMC saga is over." I feel you, girl. I feel you. Alan said, Mass, if this squeeze takes any longer, we're all going to be in a boneyard. No shit, right? No shit. That's right, Alan. Good point. Tough I don't want to end up in a boneyard. Some AMC tickets in my pocket. What happened to this guy? I held AMC too long. He froze. He's part of the tundra now. What happened to Mass? He froze. Waiting on AMC to squeeze. Harry Parrott, yeah, do the simple prep and stuff, right? 24 the money says, seems suspicious that AA wants a reverse split just before AMC. Hang on. Hyperdepression, right, Prometheus? Seems suspicious that AA wants a reverse split just before AMC single start short ETF is available. Is that coming online? Well, we got 90 days, right, before this even possibly happen. Chris, good evening. How you doing tonight? Long time. I hope you're well too, man. I hope you're well too. Thank you. Had to step away to return my sanity. Understood, man. Look, we're all trying to keep our sanity right now. I can't stand the holidays. They're the worst time of year for me. And I'm glad we're through them and over. And we're looking towards 2023. But I hear you, man. I know you got to take a break. Happy New Year. Gotta need to Chris. It is craziness, right? I still have faith in this community too. See a lot of it's still gonna hold through. So I will too. I mean, why is it so bright? That's a good question. Should I turn it down? It is kind of bright now. That's a little better. Who was it? Whose video that day? They did like this slow walk to the mic. They like came in off camera. It was pretty slick. They were like this. Hello, apes. I'm like, bro, you don't need to make an entrance like that. Just sit down and talk. No need for all that. Yuka Frida, good evening. Man, once Yuka and Adrian and those guys start going, there's just no stopping. 1796 Patriot, good evening, buddy. How you doing tonight? Good evening, good evening. Don't worry about it. Nobody's going anywhere. Pam, the trader, said, I just got a promotion today. Nice, Pam. Good for you. That's a good way to start 2023. Avid viewer says, Mass, what up? Avid viewer, good evening, man. How you doing tonight? Man, I'm so torn about this. Now you guys got me thinking that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be voting no on this reverse split, but I just I gotta go with my gut on this one. And like I said, it's just right now. That would be my stance right now. If you had to put me to a vote, I would probably go with no on a reverse split. Just looking back through history, usually that's a sign of desperation for a company. And I don't think we're at that point where we're in complete desperation. I don't know. I don't see us being there yet. 1796 Patriot says, have you talked about the elephant in the room yet? Which one? We got Asian elephants, African elephants, American elephants. What kind of elephant you want to talk about? There's about 6 of them. YP says, I'm with you, Mass. Hell to the nah. Right? Yeah, congrats, Pam. That's great. It's really good. Really good. Siren Muscle says, vote no. The vote is if Mass does shots during his live stream, yes or no. I'm not doing shots, but I am drinking some Jameson. It's a little watered down. But Clark says, Mass, I'm voting on the reverse split. I'm voting no on the reverse splits. I don't want to. That's kind of how I feel, Clark. That elephant owning the flip says starts with an A. I think I know what we're going to do. A viewer says, I don't know which one is right. I might not vote. I've taken that stance 40 years on the presidential and every other vote that's gone on. Stand back, watch from the sidelines. Look, if you are torn about what to do, that might be the best thing to do is just sit by the sidelines. But if you want to get involved, you want your voice heard, get in there and vote. All in AMC, I don't know. I've heard people speculating that AA already has a vote on the lock. I don't know. I don't think it's a done deal yet. I think if we protested enough, he would have to say no, and if he doesn't get the votes, obviously it's not going to happen, right? Tony signed off with you asking and giving a call to schedule next live together. Canuck Tide says, I will. I'm going to give him a call when I get off. Was he on live? I will give him a call when I get off. I haven't talked to him, and look, I love Tony, and if you guys don't believe in Tony, I don't know what to tell you. I've known Tony now for over a year. He's been one of the most solid people in this play. You can say what you like, but he is in this to win it with us. And I know a lot of people have been giving him a hard time. I don't know why. He's like allies in this. And his heart's in the right place and his mind's in the right place. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And tonight, not going on with Tony had nothing to do with Tony. It was about giving all of you guys a voice. I feel like every video I've watched, it's just people talking to you and no one's getting to speak their mind unless it's just coming up on the screen. But I like to amplify that if possible. So I just figured tonight I can go at my speed. I can pull comments up. I don't have to someone else. And it kind of gets me in a rhythm. And sometimes in the live streams on my own. So I have this kind of platform available so people can vote. Chimzilla says, why did Ape come with voting rights? Why did AA contract Antera to hold and vote? Yes. Will there be more apes with same contract before vote? Probably unlock Chimzilla. I can't tell you that for sure. I don't know. Clark says Tony is my buddy. Yeah, man, Tony's in it to win it. So, Brookfield Brother says no matter what you're voting, you need. Sorry, Brookfield. It's not you. It's the computer. No matter what you're voting, you need to vote. We need that data in terms of actual share count, regardless vote. That's a great point, Brookfield. Thank you. That would help us get a better idea of what we're looking at. Retail investors, how many shares. Might get a little more of an accurate number. Although I don't ever release that information to us. Big B says RS is different with AMC based on market cap and revenue. Oh, 1796 Patriot. Give me 1 second. 1 second, bro. Is different than AMC based on market revenue. I don't think it's a bad thing if A pay that. We'll just keep asking at $1 otherwise, which doesn't help. And that's another thing, guys. You have to. We got to remember, Ape was on its way to be under $1 for what do we have? Almost a week there, or 5-6 days. So, I'm still trying to figure out when did we become the problem. We played fair. Says no. Leave no apes behind. I don't think we are the problem. I don't think I'm not going to put this on any YouTuber or anything like that. We all made a decision to get into this play, to get into bed with Aron and AMC. And now we are in this. And, it's very simple. If you want to exit the play, you just sell. And then you're done with it. And I'm just not there yet. I don't think the company is in that bad of shape that I would take a loss right now in the stock. If it takes me a whole damn year to get back to at least making some decent change on this, then so be it. Then I wait. Shirley, good evening tonight. How you doing? I see in the chat. I saw Mark Mills just came in. Six Son. I haven't made up my mind yet. I just said that. And AMC Panda, good evening. I just said that If I had to vote right now, I would probably vote yes to one and no to a reverse split. And that's just if you put a gun to my head right now. I really haven't had that much time. It's only been what, about 9 days since we got this press release, maybe a little longer. Like, I want to know every aspect of how this can go down before I make a decision on it. And not yet. And Brookfield Brothers, I agree with you on that. We need better clarity. Okay, so 7 talk about later, the later connection here. And nothing against anyone who watches Al from Boston. You guys who have been with me a while know how I feel about him. What my suspicions are. I don't know what his game is here, but if he went if he went to the FBI and dropped all this information on their plate, and supposedly was turned away by back to the AMC. Why he came back, I don't know. Why is he dropping all this information on us to the FBI? I have no idea. Who made him our mascot? I don't know. I don't even know what the guy looks like. But I think getting all carried up with this connection here. What paperwork are we looking at? What do we know about their relationship? Is this a normal daughter-son relationship? Because I know I haven't talked to certain people in my family for years. So I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know if they're homies. I have no idea. You guys are talking about the chat. Is there an update on him? Someone said KYP that he was responding to some stimuli. So Clark says, I don't care how long I have to. Hold on. I missed past me. Dave says, Mass, do you agree from Boston? Which part? Which part are you speaking about? I don't think we should get into a legal mess with this. That's not the way you want to go with this AMC play. We do not want to get tied up in litigation and bullshit. That's all. I want to stay away from that as much as possible. And yeah, Aron makes a good point, right, Dave? Darren said, you mean the FBI, which is the new SS? I mean, I don't trust us to throw them. Not for a second. They've been completely politicized by this administration. And possibly by the last one too. I don't know. But this administration absolutely has politicized the FBI. They're garbage. They should be dismantled immediately. Program. Not from now. Waltham. Captain Armor says a reverse split with a Q-sip change will lock the shorts. I want to get this comment up. A reverse with a Q-sip change will lock shorts into closing and reopening at super high position and double it. So, Captain Armor, I get that. That's what I'm trying to make, right? I'll be good on the reverse split. Captain No Likey says, even if he did give it to the FBI, they would probably just sit on it. I mean, what action? The FBI is trying to root out domestic terrorists right now, right? Their main focus right is wiping out their opponents. Going after sellers and big political donors, it's not the way. Grandpa Barney, thank you, bro. I will give Tony a call. I really just wanted to come on tonight so you guys, I wanted people to be able to express how they felt about this without me just talking to them constantly, right? You guys have an opinion on this. I am just one of many. I'm part of a small YouTube. I have a very small following, so this is just some time so you guys can get out your feelings on this and put them on the screen. So if someone is watching that happen to be wondering how we're feeling, they're going to get an idea, right? PVV, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. J Beeb says debt needs to get paid down. There is a high possibility with China lifting C-19 restrictions that this is why AA is rushing this. The debt needs to be paid down. I just want to see that with ticket sales, not through a reverse stock split. Can we just get back to fundamentals? Common sense investor said the FBI said to get right on Al's case as soon as investigating his laptop. Exactly. Right. Paul says yes, yes, no. I'm assuming that's yes to conversion. Yes, no, you're not selling. I like it, Paul. That's how I feel right now. I like it. Gus, good evening. How you doing tonight? Hey, Grandpa Barney, thank you, man. Love you. And I will give Tony a call. Absolutely. I appreciate you keeping this channel alive. We're working on eggshells here. I got a monitor down. My mic's not working. So we're doing good. Thank you, Grandpa Barney. You are a brother. Boo P says nobody goes to theaters the same way as back in the day. I beg to differ on that because we just crossed 1.37 billion on average days, but I didn't finish the comment yet. Shirley NG, good evening. Let me see what this says. Nobody goes to theaters the same way as back in the day. The amount of theaters AMC has can't even be sustained. Streaming makes going to the movies a once in a while thing, not like in the 90s. Done. Boo Pete, just go take a look at all the streaming services right now. How are they doing? Honestly, how are they doing? Disney just lost $1.5 billion just last quarter on streaming alone. That's nonsense. Nonsense. If that's the case, why is the theaters aren't going for a little while? By the way, did you guys see the video that Tom Cruise put out from his he actually took the jump with the motorcycle jump, and that guy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, the amount of time he put into getting that stunt to perform it, man, I wouldn't want to be packing, I wouldn't want to be packing the parachute at Tom Cruise, that's for sure. Man, that's a lot of, a lot on your plate. Hey, Beefs, thank you. Thank you. George is right. Why give up 90% of synthetics? They showed it already. Yeah, that's how same intuition, Paul. Same feeling like I'm about to get duped again after they already just drove my shit into the dirt, right? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Well, however it goes. You guys know the line. Surely. Boo P, AMC should never 72, right? There's a short squeeze. That was a squeeze. AMC was never worth $72 a share. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get down the bottom of the comments here. GGD says, GG, hold on. Oh, man, I'm way behind these comments. Sorry, guys. I'm lagging like crazy. Hold on. Here, let me put this up. Bucks fan says the FBI did a great job with the women's gymnastics teams. Thanks for that, right? Let all the girls down. The one thing Alan others may have right. Too many relationships with those who don't harm. Perception is everything. Harry Parrott, that I will give you 100%. I don't like the optics on any of this. Like the connections, I just don't know how deep this conspiracy runs. Sounds like something from a bad movie, but I don't. I don't. Ham Short Killer says QSIP must be retired to force close position. That this is what GTII and CRTF. Yeah, 24 the money. That's what they say. They're supposed to, right? Gus says mass and reverse split for ones with an average price of 20 or more will have a new average price of 200 or more. AMC will have to reach. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Gus, on paper, that's what it seems like, right? And Zelda says he won't erase debt. KYP says mass agree. A is looking shady. Sorry, no. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what to think of Adam Aron right now. I'm not that I'm baffled by his moves, but I'm just. It seems like he's saying all the wrong things right now. Every time he's on a tweet, it's like, man, you need to focus on revenue and stop worrying about the shareholders. That's not the way to raise capital. That's through sales, ticket stubs. Alan says FBI is going after domestic. Thank you for not, Alan. Monetize me. And Andrew and Yuck are way too busy with cornbread to do anything, really. You know it. FBI is going to dice after direct. No wonder Alvin Boston is going to talk to them. Clark says, when I questioned about the reverse split in another live chat, he said he wouldn't get life-changing money, but we would get good money that is compromised. Clark, who's live streaming? Boo Pete, ticket sales would help. Downsizing definitely helps. Closing down theaters that are ineffective or not returning profit anymore. Buying new ones that are very profitable, like the one they just bought in Boston. A brand new movie theater, Archlight, that's in a poppin' part of town. Pickup for AMC. Dave says my mod. Dave, I don't know. I like my mods. They're usually they've stuck time. Not saying that we haven't had issues in the past, but for the most part, my mods are pretty solid. At least the females. I don't know about the males so much. The guys, I don't know. But my ladies, very loyal. Grandpa Barney on AMC board. That sounds good to me. Let's throw Barney on there. He probably would be one of our best voices. Darren, I saw that. How about China? They are stocking up. Turkey, too. A couple other countries. Jenna, a.k.a. Hanzo. Happy New Year. Jana says, hey, Mass, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. Darling, I'm feeling like the FUD is so prevalent and paranoia at all-time highs. It's great. We are most likely coming to close something big. I hope so, Jana. Right? One way or the other, I just want this thing to end. There's other things I want to be talking about right now besides AMC. Damn it. Krypton says, I'm so confused why AMC has not partnered with video game competition circuit and get tournaments rolling. Krypton, I think the game now. I think look at the NASDAQ or the NYSE. I mean, whose portfolio is looking off the hook right now? Please let me know in the comments if you were up in your portfolio right now. Because from what I can, we just lost about 70% of the stock market in the last 12 months. Mass, we already saw both dips. Mass, we already saw both dips. Why people are frustrated this much? Let's try the other way. Yeah, Giamorto. I mean, look, I put it in the thumbnail, finish the game, right? one way or the other, this thing is going to come to an end at some point, and I'm going to ride out with you guys till the end. I'm not going to disappear and go anywhere. I wish we had more upbeat things to talk about, and I didn't make a video for, I don't know, the last 10 days. I haven't made one, I don't think. Um, Besides the holidays, I mean, the holidays was the big part, right? I kind of crawl into a crawl into a dark hole during the holidays. It's just not a fun time of year for me, but um you guys know I'm not going to come out and put out videos just for the sake of putting out a video. So, but as long as I'm still stuck, I'm going to be dropping in the videos that I'm making with everything else that we have serious issues with right now and problems across the board. Whether it be the SEC, the administration, all the people who have failed us down the line. That's why it's like hard for me to flip out on Adam Aron so much, or especially other YouTubers, because we've been throwing every curveball with everyone else. And look, I know some of these guys out there probably aren't actually holding AMC. I'm sure not all of them are. Like the people who are bringing or sending me emails about investing with May, she's not even an AMC shareholder. She holds Ape. So I don't know. AG says Al says we crazy. GGD says refuse to stream. They want you to go to the movies. Yeah, Tom Cruise clearly wants you to go to the movies. And I think Mission Impossible will be big this spring. I think Avatar is going to help us in this first quarter. There are a lot of big movies coming this year. Look, if Hollywood can get focused on making good stories again, 2019 with Avengers Endgame and the Star Wars movie that they had, those two movies alone grossed almost $3.5 billion in 2019. There's no reason why we shouldn't be doing twice as much in 2023. And we do have a good. And again, what are you going to tell now? In 12 months from now, if the company's going to be in a better place than it is right now, why wouldn't you hold? If you can hold, why wouldn't you hold? You really want to take a loss right now? I don't. Captain No Like he says, people still want to go out 100%. And this could be a real shit year we're coming into. And people might be looking for an escape. And as long as they don't come out with nonsense in the movie theaters, people will go to the movies just like they did to go see Top Gun. Just like they did to go to see Avatar. 2 movies when you can get lost. Brookfield Brothers said, just check down 52%. Clark says, can anyone look in the mirror and say I'm happy when they're down 90%? Very hard to be happy with Adam Aron at this point. Yeah, I'm not happy, Clark. Clearly. I'd be lying if I said that. Do I still have faith in this community? Yes. Have I sold my shares? No. Am I going to make as much AMC content? You guys look at my upload schedule. How much more do you want? What do I think I do like maybe 5, 6, 7 videos a month, if that. Michelle Loves Freedom says I'm over an hour away from an AMC. I'm like a half an hour. Sucks, but I'm still making the drive. The Zen Hodler says, Mass, streaming services suffering. Hold on. Mass, streaming service suffering losses doesn't mean it's because movie theaters are highly profitable. Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I don't think that the product's as good. Look, just look around. Streaming had a big pop, and then during the pandemic, it saw even more of a pop, and now reality is setting in. And after this is the first time in 10 years that Netflix has taken a loss. Disney lost $1.5 billion last quarter alone on streaming services. It may be the future for some things, not for everything. It's not solving the problem of it's not going to destroy the movie theaters, just like V's did it or Redbox or anything else. The theaters are about experience, not the movie so much. It's about the experience, right? Someone asked if me and T are beefing. No, no. I just wanted to come on tonight and give a little time for you guys to kind of put your comments up and just get out what you're feeling and what your emotions are, what you're thinking about this whole play, where are we headed. I want it to be me and Tony doing a back and forth all night. That's just not wasn't especially after I've been 7 days. I want to make sure that we get into a conversation, whether it's on to really go at the Ellie. Good evening. How you doing tonight? Happy New Year. Thank you. I'm not a big fan of the holidays, but I am a fan that they're over. I can tell you that. Prometheus, good night. Godspeed. Hopefully, we'll all hit our price target 84.32. Thomas has my number set out for me, so I'm waiting for that. Yeah, Happy New Year, Prometheus. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds says, I'm going to make what? What are you making? Jalapeno poppers? Ooh, that sounds good. Cornbread with jalapenos? Sounds good. Pam, shower time. There's no reason why you can't take me to shower. No. Harry Parrott says, y'all have a good back to work after a 2-week break. Keep fighting the fight. And Klaus says, Harry Parrott, love you, buddy. Have a good night. Captain Armor says, CSI, that's right. They don't have to cover, but they have to show them because if the QSIP changes, they will have to open anything they close and it will be at a high position. They should have to cover them, Captain Armor. That is correct. Mass, what is the market cap of D? $2.10 billion. 2.10. Michelle Love Freedom says, should we be... Hold on. Shit, I just lost it. Ah, shit, I lost your comment. Oh, wait. Michelle Love Freedom says, should we be buying AMC or Ape right now? That is a damn good question. Let me see something real quick. If I had to guess, I think next maybe 5 to 10 days, they might both be somewhere around $3. I think that AMC might come down a little bit. I think Ape will come up a little bit to meet it. Now, of course, purely speculation. I have no idea what's going to happen. But I feel like possibly now, at this point, with everything on the line and what possibly could be coming, they're going to get a lot closer, I think, in value. Just based off what we know and what the possibilities are for the two stocks, right? And that's just speculation, 100%. And that's only being said by me. I'm not speaking for anyone else besides myself. That doesn't speak for Tony or Bigums or Blunt or CSI or anybody. That's just my opinion. I think it might happen. Barry Electronics says AMC needs to have an intermission at the halfway point of Avatar. Really? That they really could have used that? That would have probably helped with concessions, right? Just giving people 10 minutes to run out and grab something. Like, I'm all about, look, I'm a cap through and through. So I want people buying as much stuff as they can. When I own stock in a company, I want people contributing to the bottom line, right? Clark and Gus say they didn't get in this play to compromise. Nope, me neither. Clearly not. And I find it kind of strange that all these people just dropped out of nowhere this week, not even knowing how this is going to work out. Like the fact that people are coming on and saying this is my last AMC video and then making 5 more is not surprising, but the number of people that have seen any more AMC videos before you've even voted on the goddamn thing is really weird. Like what the hell? You don't even know this. You still holding? Is that how this says pulling the conspiracy theorist? And then hang on, guys, I gotta run to the bathroom. But this is when I wish I had some with me. Come on, Zen Hodler. Pulling the conspiracy theorist card is an act of desperation and actually a compliment these days. Considering that we found out since Elon bought Twitter that every conspiracy that we ever thought was conspiracy theory has turned out to be true. Feek says, Ape raised money. I think we would have been at this price combined regardless. You could be right. Could be right. Canuck Tide, even tonight. Canuck Tide says, Knots and AA still have more shares. So after split, he could dilute them again. So he takes from us and dilutes us further. Only 120 to 140. And look, if the price goes up, then he won't have to do that much. But how long does that stay that way? How long until they start shorting the shit out of us, right? I don't know what's going on with Shirley. Anyone. Mass, are you keeping up with the CoffeeZilla Logan Paul stuff, the Crypto Zoo scam? So I actually sent Stevie today. I'm still I was working on. He has yeah, with a little bit, not so much Logan Paul, but I watched Coffee's appearance on Lex Friedman's podcast. It was pretty wild watching what they were saying. Peter Rabdi says, haven't seen you in a bit, Mass. Why are you and Tony not on the same stream? So, Peter, I just wanted to come on tonight, really. So, and look, this is nothing against Tony. When me and Tony go on, sometimes there's a lot of back and forth between me and him. We don't get a chance to put up comments or talk to anyone or let anyone express how they're feeling or at least get it up screen. I kind of just wanted to give people an outlet tonight so they can come on and say how they feel, what they're thinking about the play, how they're voting, all that stuff. I just didn't want to get into a back and forth, really. I feel like everyone's been talking to you guys for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 days. No listening. Everyone's just. So it's nothing against Tony. I love Tony. I'll probably be talking to him later this week on a live stream with you guys. You'll probably see us together. It was my first night back since the holidays, and this time of year sucks for me. I've been saying that. So I usually just go away for the holidays and, stay to myself. I wanted to come back on and give you guys an outlet. That's all. I'll be back with Tony at some point. It is, Peter. Me and Tony are not on the outs. I just really wanted to open the book and speak. I feel like there's so many of you guys out there who, are maybe you don't want it. Those of you who heard, I want you had a place to get. That's all. Michelle's. This is truly the most divided we in the last 2 years, but I still love you all. Shirley G says, "Yeah, 100%, Shirley." And this is probably bad optics for me, but it has nothing to do with me and Tony on the outs or anything like that. We're not separated on this or anything like that. It was just really trying to let you guys have an outlet. That's all. Cool. Yeah, we're good. Me and Tony are good. Listen, there's one person in this play that I have ultimate 100% faith in. 100%, and that is Tony D. And there's a lot of other guys in this community that I respect highly and that I really I value their opinions on things. I listen to them when they speak. There's some guys in the comments right now who I've watched their videos in the last 24 hours, whether it's Common Sense or Frankie, who was on here earlier.
Keep your ear to the grindstone, kid. That's what Ben Affleck told me. Savvy, good evening. How you doing tonight? Apparently, the great Teddy Zane is up on everything. PVV, I know, man. We're all running on empty. Look, a lot of us are mentally exhausted this play. We're sick of talking about AMC, right? But as long as I still have a position in this stock, I can't just walk. And I'm not going to turn my back on everyone, right? Daniel says, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Happy New Year. Daniel, have a good night, man. Stay safe. Good. Happy New Year. And says, I have to believe in Biggums. That guy has done. He has, man. Biggums has done some absolute digging. I mean, he this play, his money's in this play, like all of us, I believe. Alan, for a fucking second do I think that Biggums is a shill or anything. Dude, he is legit as they come. Yeah, let me make sure I make that clear about Biggums. That not for 1 second am I saying here that Biggums is not on our side, because he is. He is. 1796 Patriot says putting ladder on the board and the timing is pretty damn sus. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, I guess, this week. 1796 Patriot. As soon as I get a replacement monitor. Michelle says, I'm too old to grow old with all you guys. I'm too old, Michelle. See Savvy in the chat. Savvy, good evening. I saw Mikey UNT having phone issues again. He wanted to do a live. No. Mikey, I just wanted you guys an outlet tonight to come on and vent. That's all. Evolve Radio. No, I've been in a recluse for the last 6 days. I hate the holidays, man. I will go check my email 10 or first thing in the morning. I will. Don't worry. Adrian says, who else has a waterproof phone? 24 the money. And two, bosses in this to win it. Those guys are all deep and best intentions. I don't think anyone out there is working for anyone. Not the guys that you've seen me and Tony. So I can't speak for everyone, but the guys at least that I've had on, or we've had on, or that I've been on their live streams, they're all pretty solid guys, and they're mostly all still here. So it just says I can't afford to have a dream about a Tesla right now. Peter says, do you think the Marine has a leg to stand on, or is he overreacting? Jeez. I just briefly saw some of his material this week because I heard a couple people bring him up, and correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the Marine the one that wants to do the protest in DC? Yeah, man. Look, I hope that we all come out of this unscathed, and that goes for everyone in the chat right now and everyone else that is out there in this play that maybe watch this later on tonight. Best at heart. Some people can't handle the pressure anymore. Look, I just took off 6 days in a row or 7 days because I can't mentally deal with the holidays. It had nothing to do with AMC. Nothing to do with AMC. And I come back, people wonder why me and Tony aren't doing the same live or anything like that. And I know there's a lot of division right here. That is probably not the best optics to come on without Tony the first night back, but I really just wanted to give you guys a voice. That's all. I want to think about this because I have my opinions, but I don't get to hear any of you guys. Yeah, I can listen to Frankie. I can listen to Common Sense. I can listen to Al from Boston. I can listen to Tony. But I never hear what you guys have to say unless it's in this format. So here we are. Ellie says, I hope we squeeze before the vote. Maybe a merger or a boss from the market one event. Yes, Ellie. With you 100% on that. But we are all on the same page. Here's a good question. Biff Henderson says, why have we never heard from a whistleblower on the inner workings of the shorts? Too profitable not to, or there's not enough incentive to whistleblow. They're either making so much money on the back end that it really doesn't matter. Who knows? Maybe there has been a whistleblower and they told him to take a hike. Who knows? Who knows? Shorts Hater says shares and the stock always goes down. You have nothing but losses to look forward to. No matter what price is on, don't kid yourself and be fooled by AA. Shorts Haters comment. And man, you are entitled to your opinion. That's for sure. Geo68 says, I am in a country away from AMC and Geo is still with me. Who's with me? Geo. He doesn't even have an injury. Come on. All right, guys, I got to run to the restroom really quick. I'm sorry. I'll be back in 2 seconds, I swear. Give me 2 clicks. Come on. Why is that picture up? What in the Sam's fuck? A piece of shit this computer is. All right, guys, sorry about that. Shorts Hater says, this is a good one. I like this. You are just putting out clickbait. You are not helping the community and giving people bad information and bad theories. Thanks, Shorts Hater.
What videos you talking about that got clickbait? I think I've uploaded in 2 weeks. Let me know the names of the videos. Ellie says I love Lex Friedman. Good stuff. Rivik49 says I think every movie should have a 10-minute intermission at the halfway point. I know, right? So should every live stream, for that matter. So Mass can use the bathroom. All right, let me get down to the most. All right. People can say what they want, man. That's why I love about YouTube, especially a live stream, because people just get to voice what they want to say. If you put out clickbait videos, that's cool, man. I understand. It may seem like clickbait, depending on the title. Finishing the game, though, that was pretty straightforward. I'm gonna finish the game. Yeah, leave no apes behind's right. It says don't get mad at me because I eat crayons. Exactly, leave no apes behind. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go till about 12:30, and then live stream will be on Tuesday night. I'll give Tony a call when I get off here or first thing in the morning. See if we can get into something. I did hear that AB Investments was back. That's a good thing. That's a plus. Now I did, Yuka. He says it might be worth shorting one share. Hold on. I'm going to read Jay's Beeb's comment. Jay said, I feel real bad for the people that didn't take time over the past 2 years to learn basic market. Oh, I hope so, man. I hope they did, Jay Beebs. If anything you get out of this is about going forward with investments, anything you got out of being in this play, hopefully you picked up some knowledge. And the next thing we're going to be picking up is cash. That's all I want to hear going forward, honestly. The only other thing I want to pick up. I know you can make me do anything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The Marine's wife is yelling in his ear about training the kids' college funds. Has Adrian says real apes snort crayons. You guys are crazy. That is the Boston way down here. Crush those puppies up. DSI, you on the chat right now? How would you vote right now if you had? How would you do conversion and then split? Yes, no, yes, no, no. I don't think I've heard what you. I don't think I've heard what you said. CSI. If it's, let me know. I'm just curious. Andrew says he has to Shirley. He has to make someone do something. I don't know. Maybe CSI left. You guys are funny in this chat. Yeah, I didn't hear what CSI at the end, so I don't know what his thoughts are. He said yes, Michelle. All right. Oh, here. His common sense said because he was forced to sell ape at such a disgusting price, he was just going to go ahead and convert ape back to AMC. Now, why? Because they manipulated ape. Oh, you are CSI. How would you vote? Just do split. Oh, conversion then split. Yes, no, no, yes, 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 no, no. Six Son said, I wish the conversion was 1 to 5, not 1 to 10. I don't see why that can't change, Six Son. I don't know why you couldn't do that. Maybe that's something we can get people to agree on. Maybe 10 to 1 is not the way. Maybe it's 5 to 1. Maybe it's 3 to 1. Yes on all three, says comments. So common sense, you're cool with the reverse split, man? Doesn't bug you at all? You don't feel like it's a move of desperation? That we're not that desperate that we need it right now? I just feel like a little much. I think we're in that. I don't think we're in that bad of a pinch right now with no hope over the horizon. Like, if it would be one thing if we knew this stock was on its way out the door, if we knew this company was on its way out the door. Quite the contrary, right? And if this is a bad year, recession wise, then everyone's going to get hit. But historically, movie theaters have always done well during depressions, recessions, whatever you want to call, hyperinflation periods, whatever you want to call 2023. Because I'm sure we can definitely going to be able to call it a nightmare by this time next year. Hopefully that nightmare. Steve, it's a Hail Mary to me. And JB, about paying debt thesis, I get that. But where is all that? Where we need to not be relying on to raise off the debt. That needs to be done through proper business managing, downsizing where you need to, and purchasing theaters that are doing better numbers, whatever it takes. Adding popcorn, by adding credit cards. What do you need to do to make the company successful again and profitable? You do. You don't take advantage of retail for 3 years to get yourself out of debt by splitting and reverse splitting and dividends and stock buybacks and you name it. That's done. Zen Hodler, I am or two, and I haven't seen about that definitive statement. Let's see. CSI says no, because we are not doing it out of desperation. We are to drop the float to 140 million market cap, and 100 million float equals moon. So we're saying that because the market cap is 2.1, that if percent is that we're going to be 6% of the shares revert. That's how I feel. I'm not going anywhere. We got a whole year ahead of us, and I haven't sold any of my shares, so I'm gonna kick it with you guys till the end. We'll plan about how we're gonna vote on this, what we think is the best way to go forward, and still stock to squeeze, because that's really, really what I'm looking forward to. I really just want to have that money back in my bank account. I really do. It was nice having that security of having that brokerage account totally overinflated, but it was a good feeling. I want that back. And whatever we need to do that. Andrew says, I need to go more live. I'm going to speak, especially since my right now, the stupid monitor. So I can't really cut videos up like and spice them up. So it will probably be a couple more lives this week as opposed to videos. But I like doing the lives. I think they're everyone's opinion out there and get your voice heard. Again, me with the upload is so all of you guys. So I feel like we're all YouTubers. All of you guys on here are YouTubers too. It's not just me. Everyone in the chat's a YouTuber. Jeff says the numbers are going higher and the shares seem to be drying up. I think he should wait a month or two. Timing is a little sus. I would really like to see how Q4 worked out I would like to see Q4 before we make any big moves. I'd like to at least have an idea of where we are headed and how we did in Q4. Because Q3 was so terrible and we got hammered so hard from those numbers from Q3, which was one of the worst quarters in 25 years. So,
KYP says these YouTubers calling people stupid because we don't agree with their view. Kick rocks. Yeah, man. You're not going to see me saying that. You're not going to see me saying, "Oh, here's the reverse split for dummies" or anything like that. I'm just not going to do that. We're all grown adults here. I feel your pain. Just know that. I feel his pain. And I believe it. When Hunter said he made 42,000 on YouTube last night, 42,000? Doing what? What the fuck did he do for $42,000? I have no idea. But I will say, Josh was one of the guys I was watching February of last year. He was one of the guys who was getting me motivated to get into this play. Dr. Spurgeon, Dr. S says, if someone MMTLP is forced to trade again, it's MOAS time, but I doubt that'll be allowed. Yeah, man. How long is it on that? I don't know. KYP says, I'm voting yes. No, I don't care about their opinions. Clark, why are we rushing so fast into a vote? It makes you feel like have to make up. That's I don't know what the rush is, Clark. It seemed like everybody is already done with AMC before we've even put anything to a vote. Before we even know what the conversion is, I don't know. It seems very awkward to me that people are just bouncing. But each to each his own. I can't fault anyone for leaving. And CSI said AMC cap is 2.1 billion divided by 1.5 billion float, a share price of AMC at 140. Well, 1.5 billion float, which is what we would be saying, CSI. I know. November 8th, KYP, that's when it was. Jeez, that's going on 2 months almost. Holy shit. Yeah, don't forget. And doing the AMC. I don't think that's going too far on the stretch, right? Yeah, proxy statement isn't even out yet. 1796 Patriot. Oh, it was December 8th, Lucy? Thank you, Lucy. December 8th? Okay. KYP, what did you do from November 8th to December 8th, girl? Where were you at? I'm just kidding. Feed Jake says, include the market cap. I know, KYP. I knew you were just saying the wrong month. It's all good. It's all good. I know. Again, Fidelity, like... Yeah, but that is, I think that it would have to add the APE and AMC market caps together. What's the market cap right now on? Oh, no. Saying that AMC, the preferred equity units, and the AMC shares. This is saying this is the combined. Wow. I just saw this article from CNBC. I didn't even see last week. In last year, we were at 2009. No, I think no CSI. It looks like that they're adding. They have in that 2 billion. That's AMC combined. They're giving the cap for both. At least on Google here at the top. Yeah, Shirley, please don't pee. Really? Luna is ripping, huh? Clark says, does anyone know if it's true that Aron gave 20% of our voting rights to a bondholder? Just asking. To Astera or whatever that company is that bought the what did they buy? They bought 20 million. Somebody help me out in the chat. Yuka. Steve R says, how do people think about ownership? Oh, this is a thing we have to think about. With stock split. T plus 90 is tomorrow. I guess we'll see if there's any substance to it. Huge jump. Could be a huge jump. If that shit is true, I guess we will know more in about 10 hours. Yeah, Alan, I don't put too much faith in T90 anymore, just so many times on different tickers. Michael 1 says Antara. Thank you, Michael. Well, Michelle, you look pretty. Vancouver too? I didn't know that. I didn't know you were in Vancouver. CSI says, massive, you've seen my AMC election fraud video. AMC election fraud video? No, not like the regular election, just the AMC election. No, I'll have to watch it. CSI election fraud video. No, I didn't even know you had it. The video I watched from yours was it's a part 2 of something. No, the last video I saw of yours was about Highcroft. Highcroft. Just gonna write that down real quick. So I'm gonna go back. Site. A star to Michael, by the way, has the voting rights, and they are voting yes to all the paperwork, says Alan. I would assume so, right? I mean, Adam Aron must have gone to them and said, I don't know what he said. Deborah, thank you. I'm glad you guys are all joining me on it. I'm glad you guys at least got to speak some peace. And like I said, because my computer's down, I'll probably end up doing another live or two. I'll try to get Tony on for one. I know you guys are all worried about that, but again, this is nothing to do with me and Tony being on the outs or anything like that. We wanted to open this up to chat and the conversation. You know, me and Tony can sit there and talk back and forth all day to each other on the phone. I kind of want to you guys a little more much of your opinions on anything, and I feel like you guys get shafted, and I just feel like everyone's always talking to you instead of with you. So trying to do that. My chakra has enlightened me. Good, that's good, Yuka. I wish my chakra would squeeze this AMC stock. That's all I care. It's a tin foil hat. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. All right, guys, we're rolling up on almost 1 o'clock here on the East Coast. I'm gonna call it a night here, but Tuesday night I will be back on. I'm gonna take tomorrow. Wednesday night. Wednesday night we'll be back on. I will give Tony a call tomorrow. I'm gonna watch CSI's video on what's going on with the election fraud. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it. And look, I hope you guys can see through and not have blinders on. Like we don't have blinders, right? Let's just talk this thing out. We got at least, I would say, a couple of weeks before anything gets set in stone or we go to a vote. So I just think emotions, and I know this is highly volatile and emotions get in the way, but if you can keep emotion out of it for a little bit, keep a cool, calm, collected head. I know people are frustrated. I know they're angry. Believe me, so am I. But I still have faith in this community. I have faith in the people that are talking to me right now on here that I know are not shills or bots. They're real people that have blood pumping through their veins and are holding AMC with me. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters to me. And until a day comes when I've either sold my shares or no one's coming on live streams anymore, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. All right. So I love all you guys. Sorry I wasn't around for the holidays, but it's just not the best time of year for me. But I hope all you guys got some time to spend with your family. I know the market's starting back up tomorrow, so we're gonna be back to craziness. But I'll be here riding with you. Don't lose faith yet. This isn't over. All right. Love all you. Have a great night, and I'll see you in 48 hours. Bye, everyone. Good night. Happy New Year.